Today's video, B13 bus announcements to the Wyckoff Heights Hospital-Wyckoff Avenue and DeKalb Avenue, Vianova. Enjoy the video. This is B13 to Wyckoff HTS Hospital-Wyckoff Ave DeKalb Avenue. A fare is required to ride. This stop is Gateway Center Terminal and Gateway Drive. Next stop, Vandalia Avenue and Erskine Street. This stop is Vandalia Avenue and Erskine Street. Next stop, Fountain Avenue and Vandalia Avenue. This stop is Fountain Avenue and Vandalia Avenue. Next stop, Fountain Avenue and Flatlands Avenue. Transfers available to B84 and Q8. This stop is Fountain Avenue and Flatlands Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Flatlands Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and Flatlands Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Causine Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and Causine Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Workman Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and Workman Avenue. Next stop, Stanley Avenue and Crescent Street. This stop is Stanley Avenue and Crescent Street. Next stop, Postal Facility Road and Brooklyn Mail Facility. Transfers available to B20 and B14. This stop is Postal Facility Road and Brooklyn Mail Facility. Next stop, Stanley Avenue and Sheridan Avenue. Transfer available to B20. This stop is Stanley Avenue and Sheridan Avenue. Next stop, Eldert Lane and Loring Avenue. This stop is Eldert Lane and Loring Avenue. Next stop, Eldert Lane and Linden Boulevard. Transfer available to BM5. This stop is Eldert Lane and Linden Boulevard. Next stop, Linden Boulevard and Eldert Lane. Transfer available to B15. This stop is Linden Boulevard and Eldert Lane. Next stop, Linden Boulevard and Sheridan Avenue. This stop is Linden Boulevard and Sheridan Avenue. Next stop, Linden Boulevard and Autumn Avenue. This stop is Linden Boulevard and Autumn Avenue. Next stop, Linden Boulevard and Crescent Street. This stop is Linden Boulevard and Crescent Street. Next stop, Euclid Avenue and Linden Boulevard. Transfers available to B15 and Q8. This stop is Euclid Avenue and Linden Boulevard. Next stop, Euclid Avenue and Blake Avenue. This stop is Euclid Avenue and Blake Avenue. Next stop, Sutter Avenue and Euclid Avenue. This stop is Sutter Avenue and Euclid Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Sutter Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and Sutter Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Pitkin Avenue. Transfers available to the A and C trains, Q7 and Q8. This stop is Crescent Street and Pitkin Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Glenmore Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and Glenmore Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Liberty Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and Liberty Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and McKinley Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and McKinley Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Atlantic Avenue. Transfer available to Q24. This stop is Crescent Street and Atlantic Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Fulton Street. Transfers available to the J and Z trains. This stop is Crescent Street and Fulton Street. Next stop, Crescent Street and Ridgewood Avenue. This stop is Crescent Street and Ridgewood Avenue. Next stop, Crescent Street and Etna Street. This stop is Crescent Street and Etna Street. Next stop, Crescent Street and Jamaica Avenue. Transfers available to the J train and Q56. This stop is Crescent Street and Jamaica Avenue. Next stop, Jamaica Avenue and Cypress Hill Street. This stop is Jamaica Avenue and Cypress Hill Street. Next stop, Cypress Hill Street and Cypress Avenue. This stop is Cypress Hill Street and Cypress Avenue. Next stop, Cypress Hill Street and Matchpula Cemetery. This stop is Cypress Hill Street and Matchpula Cemetery. Next stop, Cypress Hill Street and Mount Nebaugh Cemetery. This stop is Cypress Hill Street and Mount Nebaugh Cemetery. Next stop, Cooper Avenue and 65th Street. This stop is Cooper Avenue and 65th Street. Next stop, Cooper Avenue and 64th Place. This stop is Cooper Avenue and 64th Place. Next stop, Cooper Avenue and 62nd Street. This stop is Cooper Avenue and 62nd Street. Next stop, 62nd Street and 75th Avenue. This stop is 62nd Street and 75th Avenue. Next stop, 62nd Street and Myrtle Avenue. Transfer available to Q55. This stop is 62nd Street and Myrtle Avenue. Next stop, Fresh Pond Road and Myrtle Avenue. Transfers available to B20, QM24, QM25 and QM34. This stop is Fresh Pond Road and Myrtle Avenue. Next stop, Fresh Pond Road and 70th Avenue. This stop is Fresh Pond Road and 70th Avenue. Next stop, Fresh Pond Road and Catalpa Avenue. This stop is Fresh Pond Road and Catalpa Avenue. Next stop, Fresh Pond Road and 68th Avenue. Transfer available to Q58. This stop is Fresh Pond Road and 68th Avenue. Next stop, Putnam Avenue and Fresh Pond Road. Transfers available to the M train and Q58. This stop is Putnam Avenue and Fresh Pond Road. Next stop, Putnam Avenue and Forest Avenue. Transfers available to the M train, B20 and Q39. This stop is Putnam Avenue and Forest Avenue. Next stop, Forest Avenue and Woodbine Street. This stop is Forest Avenue and Woodbine Street. Next stop, Gates Avenue and Grandview Avenue. This stop is Gates Avenue and Grandview Avenue. Next stop, Gates Avenue and Fairview Avenue. This stop is Gates Avenue and Fairview Avenue. Next stop, Gates Avenue and Woodward Avenue. This stop is Gates Avenue and Woodward Avenue. Next stop, Gates Avenue and Onderdonk Avenue. This stop is Gates Avenue and Onderdonk Avenue. Next stop, Gates Avenue and Seneca Avenue. Transfers available to the M train and B38 Limited. This stop is Gates Avenue and Seneca Avenue. Next stop, Gates Avenue and Cypress Avenue. This stop is Gates Avenue and Cypress Avenue. Next stop, Gates Avenue and St. Nicholas Avenue. This stop is Gates Avenue and St. Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, Gates Avenue and Wyckoff Avenue. Transfers available to the L and M trains, B26, B52 and B54. This stop is Gates Avenue and Wyckoff Avenue. Next stop, Wyckoff Avenue and Menahan Street. This stop is Wyckoff Avenue and Menahan Street. Next stop, Wyckoff Avenue and Green Avenue. This stop is Wyckoff Avenue and Green Avenue. Next stop, Wyckoff Avenue and Stanhope Street. Transfer available to the L train. This stop is Wyckoff Avenue and Stanhope Street. Next stop, DeKalb Avenue and Wyckoff Avenue. This stop is DeKalb Avenue and Wyckoff Avenue. Next stop, Wyckoff Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. Transfers available to the L train, B38 and B38 Limited. This stop is Wyckoff Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. This is B13 to Wyckoff HTS Hospital-Wyckoff Ave DeKalb Avenue. A fare is required to ride. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.